What is up, guys? Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm starting this video off a little differently because I dropped somebody off, and obviously I don't want to start a video with somebody just next to me. I think that'd be pretty weird. Throw them off, and because no one at my work knows that I do YouTube. So I don't want to end up. I don't want to start a video and then just like somebody out, right? Just some innocent bystander. But yeah, I gave him a ride. He wasn't out of the way. He was a good dude. He was a coworker. But it reminded me when I first started working in RVs specifically. I always asked for a ride. I always needed to get a ride because my situation was a little tricky. So I always had a ride to go, but on the way back it was a little different. So yeah, and I get it. I totally get it when it comes to rides, because I've been there plenty of times where somebody doesn't show up, or I'm not sure who's gonna give me a ride, and I don't want to be pandering and impose on people, because I don't want to make anybody feel awkward about giving me a ride. So I totally get it, especially if you're if he's that close. He's pretty close. It's not that bad. It saves him a headache, and it's peace of mind. I mean, I know how stressful it was for me, kind of like an anxiety thing where I'm like, oh man, maybe I can hurry up and finish my work and then get a ride from somebody, that's somebody that I know that I can give me a ride if I finish at the right time. But then, they end up leaving earlier, and it's like, I don't want to strain a relationship. Not that it's a strong relationship, but I don't want to strain a relationship and then have a situation where they don't want to talk to me because I'm going to ask for a ride. And it's like, it gets dicey like that. So, I get it. But besides that, today wasn't too bad. I'm learning how to seal, I don't know if I mentioned this before, but my job is trimming, but they want me to start sealing the boxes now, so I'm learning that more. It's not too bad, it just takes a second to figure out. But given the way they're gonna do things, I think it's plausible to get it done right. But yeah, it's not too bad. And man, I've been tired. I've been staying up too late. Been going to bed around 10, getting up at 3:30. I just get really tired. I need to stop doing that. But I'll get it fixed. I'm gonna say I get it fixed, but I'm a morning person, but I can't rush in the mornings. I can get up in the morning, but I can't rush it. I gotta take my time with it. I get up at 3:30, and then I leave the house at 4. But in those 30 minutes, I get dressed, and then I get dressed within 10 minutes. I get dressed, I already prepped my lunch, my bag for the next day, so that's already ready. So all I have to do is get dressed and feed the kitties. So I feed my cats, and that's about it. It takes about 10 minutes, 10-12 minutes, everything combined. And that's what? That's 3:40, 3:42 that I'm there. And then that remaining time, I like to just get in the headspace of work, right? Get in the headspace of work, kind of plan out my day, think of anything I gotta do for the day. It's not like I'm actively thinking about what I want to do. It's just kind of okay, I got this, and okay, today I got this. So that's I gotta just figure it out. But it's not too bad, and I like it. I like doing that. I like having time to choose when I want to leave, instead of waking up and feeling rushed and having to leave right away, and kind of being in a jumbly mess where my mind's just everywhere because trying to figure out things as I go. No, I need my time. I really do. And yeah, I do find myself. I think I just normalize myself. I think I find myself better staying later, or not even better, but I'm okay staying later, 2-3 o'clock. It's just, I think I'm so used to my other job where I used to get out so late. So I don't mind staying a little later, but it's just that my work it's all fast paced. So if even if I want to go at my own pace, I have to go with the line. So if they are going fast and I'm going slow, it's gonna be more work for me to figure things out and work with other people. Instead, if I were to keep up with the line and have my own space to work and do my thing. So there's that. But yeah, this week not too much homework. I gotta rehearse my speech I have for next week that I have to record. I chose Malcolm X as my inspiration, so I gotta tell a story, I gotta give a good speech, no cuts. Obviously, direct the camera for it, and this whole week is about that. Computer fundamentals and cybersecurity intro this week as well, so it's not too bad. It's alright. I feel like I can push myself a little more, but I'm not sure where I could be at. I think I just gotta keep going, but I also don't want to feel like I'm burning out. So what I started yesterday is I started a rule where I don't use my phone, or I don't have my phone on me, or my Steam Deck that I often play just in quick bits, but it takes some time, right? Quickly. I don't play any games. I don't use my phone for any social media until 6 o'clock. Because 6 o'clock, it gives me about 2 hours, well, I guess 3 to 4 hours before I have to go to bed. But I don't want to save all my free time until my kid goes to sleep around 8. So I think 6 o'clock is a good way to start into transitioning into chill mode. Now I am also just relaxing at home too. Just I want to make it super focused on homework, that way I can get it done faster. And I think from how yesterday went, it was pretty good. I think I'm gonna stick to that and see how much I can do. Focus more on work. Put work first, homework first, instead of leisure time, I guess, in a way. But it's not too bad at all. But I know I can do more. I want to do more. I really want to start learning Python again, because I really want to get that down. I feel like once I start getting into a language and I can learn it, it'll be a lot easier for me to learn other languages, or get into the kind of headspace. I often use Reddit to see what else is out there, what people are doing, what careers are out there. I did see a post yesterday of a guy in network engineering making decent money. Of course, posts on Reddit, social media, internet, right, are always going to be either they can be fake, whatever. They can be whatever they want to be, because it's not posting it. But it was legit for this case. But that's what I would say. So take it with a grain of salt, like I say. But those that are on the internet bragging about what they have, or showing what they have, is probably like the 1%. I mean, realistically, because this person was making like 150K a year, being a network engineer, and I'm sure it is like that, or I'm sure he's worth that much or whatever. But it's like not everyone's making that much. I can't imagine everybody making that much in that field. And of course, it all varies through position, experience, education, right? So it all varies. I'm not saying that everyone that enters the field right away makes that much. I'm just saying, even with experience and time, education and time, you might not make that much. I will say Reddit is extremely helpful when it comes to looking for advice, just looking at what they're doing in terms of computer science majors, engineers, software developers. See what they have, what they're making. Kind of gives me a good idea. I'm like, okay, maybe I can do this. I'm not looking at 1% again. I'm not looking at FANG companies as well. I'm looking at just everything. And it seems helpful for me. So we'll see how it goes. But I like Reddit more because it feels more like a tool than Twitter or Instagram or TikTok. TikTok's somewhat okay, but I think it's just the algorithm how it's made for me. yeah, Reddit's really good at helping me get a picture of what the job entails. I do appreciate that. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna eat my apple. I'm getting sleepy, as you can probably see. So I'll see you guys next time.